Good morning, students. We will have a experiment today. That is, the first experiment is to find the diameter of a given sphere, given spherical ball. You know, this is a pendulum ball, a spherical pendulum ball. To find the diameter of this pendulum ball using an instrument called as vernier calipers. This is called as vernier calipers. So I have drawn the diagram on the board. So the aim of the experiment is to measure the diameter of a small spherical body using vernier calipers. The name of the instrument is vernier calipers, right? The apparatus, the things required for doing the experiment: vernier calipers, a spherical ball or a spherical body, it is a pendulum bob, and then a magnifying lens. A magnifying lens is required to read the observations, to read the graduations, or to read the readings for observations. Okay, these are the apparatus. Now you see I have drawn the diagram of a vernier calipers. The vernier calipers consists of two scales. Remember, one is the main scale, which is in centimeter. Like this is the scale which is in centimeter. You know, this is a meter scale. Just like this meter scale, there is a main scale which is having centimeters and millimeters as graduations. And then in addition, there is one more scale. It is called vernier scale. This is called vernier scale. This vernier scale, you see, it is a frame like this. It is having 10 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? 10 divisions. Using these two scales, we are going to measure the diameter of a given sphere. This vernier calipers has different parts. So there is a model here. This is the main scale. You can see this is just a model, wooden model, main scale in centimeters, and this is a movable vernier scale which is provided with a screw. This is movable vernier scale, and this vernier scale has 10 divisions. You can see this is having divisions here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 divisions at the lower frame, right? So this is movable. And you see the main scale. Main scale is having divisions in millimeter and centimeters. Millimeters and centimeters. This is main scale. Okay. Now, this vernier calipers is having different parts. As I have said, this is vernier scale, and these are called as jaws. There are two pairs of jaws. One is lower pair of jaws. This is a lower pair of jaws, and another one is upper pair of jaws. You can see here, this is the actual vernier calipers, and you see, with the help of screw I will loosen and I will be able to slide it. Now you can see there is one pair. This is called as pair of jaws, upper jaws. One pair of upper jaws. In the diagram I have shown C and D are called as upper jaws, and the lower one, A and B, these are the lower ones, they are called as lower jaws. Lower jaws, pair of lower jaws, and this is a V. V is called as vernier scale, which is having a frame, movable frame on the main scale. So, with the help of this vernier calipers, one can find out the diameter of a given spherical body. Diameter of a given spherical body. Right? So, the lower pair of jaws helps for finding the diameter of a spherical body like this. So in the diagram we have shown a sphere being held in between the lower pair of jaws. Okay, and this is, beaker. It is actually a copper beaker. It is used for doing the heat experiments, so it is also called as calorimeter. This is a beaker. So one can find out the external diameter of this beaker by taking this. Yes. Now we can find out the external diameter. There is a sliding wheel here which helps for adjustment. So one can find out the external diameter. External diameter using the lower pair of jaws. Internal diameter can be found out using the upper pair of jaws. By suitably adjusting with the help of sliding wheel, we can find out the internal diameter using the upper pair of jaws. So upper pair of jaws A and B are helpful for finding the internal diameter, and the lower pair of jaws are helpful for finding the external diameter. And there is one more, you can see here, metal strip, and when you go on sliding the vernier scale, you can see there is a extending metal strip. This metal strip is extending. When you bring it closer and closer, the metal strip length decreases, right? This metal strip is having a sharp end here, which is helpful for finding the internal depth of this given beaker. So one can find the internal depth of this given beaker, right? This is the depth. So using the vernier calipers, we can find the internal diameter of a given beaker or cylindrical body, external diameter of the given cylindrical body or a beaker, and the diameter of a sphere can be found out with the help of vernier calipers. Okay, this additional scale is called as vernier. It is due to the person who has designed it. Name of the person is vernier. Therefore, it is called as vernier scale, and the entire instrument is called vernier calipers. So, whenever any device is given, first thing that we need to find out is to find out its least count. What is the least count? So, if you take a scale, this is a meter scale. We all know what is the smallest possible division that can be read with the help of a given scale. That smallest division becomes the least count, least possible count, least count. Okay. So here least count of a meter scale is millimeter. It is millimeter. So 10 millimeters constitute 1 centimeter. So millimeter is the smallest division on the smallest division, that is least count of a meter scale. Here the main scale is having millimeter as the smallest division. In addition, the vernier scale is also having divisions. So we define the least count as the smallest division on the main scale. Smallest division on the main scale is 1 millimeter. And total number of divisions on the vernier scale, as I have said, you can see here, with the help of model I have shown, it is difficult to show the divisions on the vernier scale. There are 10 divisions. So there are 10 divisions on the vernier scale. So 1 divided by 10, so it becomes 0.1 millimeter. 0.1 millimeter is the least count. It is also called as limit of resolution. Limit of resolution of this given instrument means one can read 1/10 of a millimeter. That is the meaning of least count. With the help of ordinary scale, we can measure only smallest division as 1 millimeter. But with the help of vernier calipers, we can measure up to the accuracy of 1/10 of a millimeter. So 1/10 of a millimeter is 0.01 centimeter. 0.01 centimeter. This becomes the least count of the given vernier calipers. Now we'll find out the diameter of a given sphere. So this is the sphere. So I am taking the vernier calipers. You can see. So you have to hold and slide this. There is a sliding wheel. So there is a sliding wheel here. With the help of this sliding wheel, we can move out and move in the vernier scale. The vernier scale can be moved out, moved in, slided. It can be slided, and this is the screw for tightening. Once we get the proper adjustment, then we will tighten the screw so that there is no more further slide. It will be fitted. Right now, to find the diameter, we will take this spherical ball, the pendulum ball, whose diameter is to be found. So first observation, as I have told you, finding the least count. Now we have to find out the diameter of a given spherical ball. So how to find out? So there are two divisions here. So first we have to find out the main scale reading, main scale division. So from my observation, the main scale division corresponds to 2.5 centimeter. Main scale MSR, you can say it is main scale reading. Main scale reading, it is corresponding to 2.5 centimeter. It is in centimeter, 2.5 centimeter. Then we have to see, without disturbance, we have to see the coinciding division. So first, after fitting this, we have to find out the coinciding division. Coinciding division corresponds to 2.5 is the main scale division. Coinciding division, we have to hold it straight over eyes. It corresponds to about second one. Second one is the coinciding division. Coinciding division, I will write CD. CD has coinciding division. This is taken as N2. This 2 is to be multiplied with least count. That becomes vernier scale reading. So vernier scale reading, VSR. VSR is vernier scale reading. That becomes N into LC. So LC is 0.01. So 2 into 0.01. So thus it becomes 0.02. So this is vernier scale division. Now total reading. What is the total diameter of the given sphere? Total reading will be sum of main scale reading and vernier scale reading. So that becomes total reading. So total reading, I will just write total reading TR. Total reading TR equal to MSR plus VSR. So MSR is 2.5 and VSR is 0.02. 0.02. So it becomes 2.52 centimeter. So that is the diameter of this pendulum ball, spherical body. So this is to be entered into a table. Let us see the table. So whatever the readings I have taken, I am entering here. See, this is table for measuring the diameter. So the table consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. The first one is number of observations, serial number. The second one is main scale division reading. Main scale division reading, as I have told you, main scale, the 0th line of the 1 year, to which line of the main scale it is lying. That becomes the main scale division. Then the coinciding division on the 1 year scale. Coinciding division I have found out second one. So we will enter here. First one, 2.5 is the main scale. You can write 2.50 is the main scale division. 1 year scale division is just the division. First one or second one, third one, whatever it is. Which one is coinciding with the main scale division. So that becomes second one in this observation. Then VSD means 1 year scale division. 1 year scale division, as I told, 1 year scale division or 1 year scale reading, both are same. 1 year scale reading, n into least count. Least count already we have found out. The n is nothing but coinciding division. So 2 into 0.01, that becomes 0.02. 0.02 centimeter. So it is measured in centimeter. So I have entered the units, in which unit we are measuring the main scale division, in which unit we are measuring the 1 year scale division. So both are in centimeters, so I can add it. So the final one is total reading. Total reading is equal to sum of main scale division, sum of main scale reading plus 1 year scale reading, VSD. 2.50 plus 2.50 plus 0.02, so it becomes 2.52 centimeter. So this becomes the diameter of given spherical body. So how is it measured? I have got one more scale here. You can see this is just for demonstration. This is just for demonstration, right? A model. It is a model. You can see the upper scale, you can treat it as a main scale, and this one is a sliding one, which you can treat it as the vernier scale, right? So the main scale division which I have taken, let us suppose this is the 0th one. You can see vernier is having 10 divisions. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 divisions. Okay. And this is the main scale, which is in centimeters. It is just a model. It is in centimeters. So how to take the main scale? Suppose after keeping the sphere here, the division has come to this particular point. Suppose this is a 2.5, 2.6 and so on. So this is 2.5. So the main scale division is 2.5. So I have written 2.5. Now which division of the vernier scale coincides? You can just go on seeing here. When you just see, yes, after proper adjustment you can see this is 0, 1, 2, 3. Third division is coinciding. In that instrument, second division is coinciding. So this third becomes N, that is coinciding division. Coinciding division with the main scale. So that is what I have done. N equal to 2. So thus we got 2.50 plus 0.02, 2.5. This is how one can find out the diameter of a given sphere. Now I will take one more reading so that you will be able to follow. Again I am going to hold it, slide it, loosen the screw. You see, this is the screw. You can loosen this so that this vernier frame, vernier scale can be slided out and slided in. So the metal strip elongates. Now I am bringing it closer and closer, and I am going to insert this between the lower jaws. If I insert this between the lower jaws, you can see here. Yes. Now again I will be able to see that the main scale division, the zeroth line of a 1 year scale is in between 2.5 and 2.6. It is in between 2.5 and 2.5 and 2.6 here. So I am just taking again the main scale division as 2.5. Now the coinciding division, when I check it, it is coming out to be first division. So coinciding division is first one. So main scale for the second observation 2.5. Coinciding division is first division. So coinciding division into LC. LC is 0.01, so it becomes 0.01 into 1, it becomes 0.01. So total reading MSR plus VSR. You can also call it as VSR or VSD. MSD plus VSD, that becomes total reading 2.51. So this is how we can find out the diameter of a given ball. Diameter divided by 2 gives us radius. Okay. Now in the same way, we can now find out the internal diameter of a given calorimeter. Okay. Internal diameter, table for diameter. Now I am going to find out for internal diameter of a. So I will just write here the same columns, table for internal diameter. Internal diameter. So this is the calorimeter or a beaker. So now I am using the upper pair of jaws. You can just see I am using the upper pair of jaws. Yes, and I am going to slide this 1 year scale by properly holding it, and I am going to slide it until it will have a proper grip. Once it possesses the proper grip, you can see proper grip, right? Then we have to tighten this. Tighten this. Using the screw, one can tighten this. Yes. Once you tighten this, that will be helpful for finding the internal diameter. Yes, you can just see it has a proper grip now. So with the help of proper grip, now I can read what is the internal diameter of this beaker. So 5.1 main scale division is, it's not 5.1, main scale 0, it is a line in between 5 and 5.1, so we have to take the lower one. So I will write 1 number of observations, main scale division is 5.1. 5.1. Now we have to see the coinciding division. Coinciding division, you will not be able to see. I can make use of magnifying lens. Magnifying lens. So with the help of magnifying lens, if I see, it comes out to be about, it is not 5.1. If there is a correction here, it is 5.0, right? It is in between 5 and 5.1, so we have to take 5. Next, coinciding division is fifth one. Fifth one is coinciding. I don't think you will be able to see it. You can just, with the help of this, one can try to to find out the coinciding division. Fifth division is coinciding, so it becomes 5. So 5 into least count 0.05. Least count is 0.01 centimeter, so it becomes 0.05. This is in centimeter. This is also in centimeter. So we can add it. So total reading becomes mean scale division plus vernier scale division. So it becomes 5.05 centimeter. So we are finding the diameter, internal diameter, up to the accuracy of second decimal point in centimeters. In terms of meters, it is up to the accuracy of fourth decimal point in meters. Okay, so it becomes 5 into 5.05 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So limit of resolution we have discussed in the first topic, if you remember. Limit of resolution of the meter scale is millimeter, that is 10 to the power of minus 3. Limit of resolution of this vernier calipers is 0.1 millimeter, that is 10 to the power of minus 4. So limit of resolution of this vernier calipers in terms of SI unit is 10 to the power of minus 4 meter, 10 to the power of minus 4 meter, 0.0001 meter. Up to that level we will be able to measure the things. So this is the measurement of internal diameter. In the same way, I can measure the external diameter. You know how to measure the external diameter. Now we will find out the depth of this vernier calipers. So depth we can find out using the scale. We will have one more reading of internal diameter. So again insert it properly and with the help of a sliding wheel, push it apart and tighten the screw. Once you tighten the screw, again it is ready for taking the observation. Main scale division is 5. Main scale division is 5. Second reading. And coinciding division, I have to see coinciding division of the vernier scale. Coinciding division of the vernier scale here is fourth one. Fourth one is coinciding. So it is fourth one. So 0.04. 4 into LC becomes 0.04. So it becomes 5.04 centimeter. So this is the measurement of internal diameter of a given calorimeter, right? Given calorimeter. Now how to find out the depth? Loosen this, you see. Now I am taking the edge of this, with the help of edge of this vernier calipers, and metal strip is to be taken inside and we have to go on sliding it. Go on sliding until the sharp end of the metal strip just touches the bottom. It just touches the bottom. Yes. Now it is just, yes. You can see the sound here. It just touches the bottom. Then take out and measure the depth. Now I am writing the observations for depth of beaker or calorimeter. Again the table is same. Table is same. Right? Number of observations 1. The main scale division. I am going to read the main scale division. Main scale division is it is corresponding to 7.6. So 7.6 is the main scale division. 7.6 centimeter. Then we have to see the coinciding division. Coinciding division is, you see, you cannot see, but with the help of the lens we can see. even, okay, 7.6 is correct one, mean scale division. Coinciding division corresponds to sixth one. Sixth one is the coinciding division. So here you will be able to see the coinciding division. Coinciding division of the vernier scale. Sixth one. 6 into LC becomes 0.06. Thus it becomes 7.66. 7.66 centimeter. So again, it may not be accurate. So we need to take minimum 5 readings. Minimum 5 readings of diameter of a sphere. Minimum 5 readings of internal diameter of this calorimeter or beaker. Minimum 5 readings of depth of the beaker. So I will take one more reading. Again readjust it. Readjust it and hold it. Yes. Then go on sliding it. Hold it like this. Go on sliding until the tip just touches the. Yes. You can see the sound now. It is just touching here exactly. Now again you can read what is the depth. What is the depth of the calorimeter. So now it is yes 7.7. Now you can see there is some difference here. Second one 7.7 and coinciding division is the first one itself. So first division is the coinciding division, so it becomes 0.01. So it becomes 7.71 centimeter. So this is the depth of the given beaker. So we can say that the vernier calipers is used to find the diameter of a given spherical body as well as the diameter of a given cylindrical body, external diameter as well as internal diameter, and thus it can be also helpful. It is also helpful to find the depth using this metal strip, right? So this experiment you can include even in the aim of the experiment. I am just written to measure the diameter of a small spherical body using vernier calipers. I can now just add one more, that is, and to find the internal diameter, external diameter and the depth of the given beaker. Okay. I have just forgotten. So you can add to measure the diameter of the given small spherical body using vernier calipers and to measure internal diameter external diameter and depth of a beaker. It's actually copper calorimeter. You can just write beaker or copper calorimeter using vernier calipers. So to conclude, the vernier calipers is a device which is used to measure this diameter of a spherical body, and also it is used to measure the internal diameter, external diameter and depth of a given beaker or cylindrical body. It has two pairs of jaws, upper pair for finding the internal diameter, lower pair for finding the external diameter. Okay, and it has a metal strip, extendable metal strip. This metal strip is helpful for finding the depth of a given beaker or depth of a given container, cylindrical container. Okay, and limit of resolution, that is least count of the vernier calipers, is important to be remembered. It is 0.01 centimeter, that is 10 raised to minus 2 centimeter. 1/100th of a centimeter. 1/100th of a centimeter corresponds to 1/10,000th part of a meter. So limit of resolution of this vernier calipers is 10 raised to minus 4 meter in terms of SI net. So least count is the least possible count that can be made using the instrument is called as least count. Thank you. Have a nice day.